If you may know, my driver door does not open, and I may have jacked up the car really high on one side and may have locked the car with the keys in it. And now that it's jacked up so high, the door doesn't open, so I can't get the keys out. So you open the door. Oh, you don't go nowhere. And then the keys are in there. Yeah, with the ignition on. With the ignition on. So, yeah, the battery's dead, so the window doesn't roll down. And that's how I kind of got out. So, solution is just take the jack out. Move the jack stand. Boom, then you can open it. Whoa, my jack was in this car, and those car keys were on that car key reel. So, I had to break into this car, which I can't show you guys how I broke into that car, obviously. But I had to break into that car in order to get the jack, in order to fix the Mustang, or just to get the Mustang down in order for me to even get in the Mustang. Okay, that was really long. Hope you guys enjoyed. Even better, this is how I had to tighten it to jack it up, because I had nothing else to tighten whatever the F is inside there. So nothing can be easy. We need a pet Frederick. Give us some good luck, Frederick. Jack handle is in there. Oh my god. Oh, it opened on her own. She was just ready. And look, and look, and look. My keys. I got them. I got them. My keys.
So, since we like to go fast and sideways, makes the cars very hot, makes the power steering boil. So we got ourselves one of these premium 2-layer, 4-row transmission cooler that we're gonna use for a power steering cooler.
Yo, yo, yo. Alright, like Mesa said, we're going to be upgrading the power steering cooler system today. Today we're going to be figuring out, is bigger better? So, we're going to be slapping the 4-row power steering cooler, transmission cooler, same thing, it's going to work the same. Goes in, goes out, it's going to cool. We're just going to slap this in line with the other cooler. So it's technically going to be a 6-row. I know. Crazy.
6.
So, yeah, because the other one's a 2-row. Just goes whoop, whoop. And then we're going to loop it straight into that one. So it'll go from the old stock power steering cooler to the new power steering cooler. And then back to the power steering pump. And hopefully that helps a little bit with our temps. In the off season, we're going to be changing the power steering system to an electric power steering system. So this is temporary, but hopefully this helps for the next event. Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
Let's get into it. So these are the power steering lines going to the power steering cooler. Power steering cooler just sticks right through here. This is the OEM one. This is actually the return line. This is the outlet from the rack and pinion. So high pressure line goes to the rack and pinion. This is the rack and pinion return. Goes through the cooler. And then this gets sucked up by the power steering pump. So this we're going to keep as our return line. We're actually just going to pop this off. And we're going to hope to route it to the end of this one. And then this line we will keep. And we will hook our new hose from this line up into the other section, so then it will route through there and then back to this line and to the pump, just adding an extra heat transfer. So let's do it.
He's lying. You just don't know what you.
Fighting for our lives. Already got her all tightened up. So we've got these weird zip ties that have a flat surface on one side. And basically these are meant to slide through your fins. So I've just been sticking it through there. And I'm going to give you a little piece of foam to stick on the back side to gap it so it's not rubbing fin to fin on the other radiator. Okay, and then at this point, you kind of just pick a spot that you want it and you place it, but we want to make sure to attach our other hose before we place it, just in case we can't tighten it and we don't want to damage anything else. So let's route the hose back in here and then get that tight, and then we can do the final mounting. Ready? That's the satisfying part. Well, it typically is when it freaking stays. What the heck is this? Maybe
Put it on the other way. Oh, see, that's the lock.
Okay, let's try again.
These little slits.
Do efficient cooling. Beautiful. Then you just leave it like that. Good, we'll snip her up. Throw the fan back in, and that's it.
The fan should snip it off, right?
Yeah, the fan will do that for me.
Yeah.
And then we gotta connect one more line down below, and then top it off with fluid and bleed it. So we're not quite done yet. I really hope these don't get in the way of the fan. I didn't really think of that until now.
And then we finna go do some spinner wheelies. Nah, it's spinner wheelies.
This is what they do. They're out here doing spinner wheelies and racing in our neighborhood parking lot.
Spinner wheels.
You haven't seen that? Wow.
God dang, spinner wheelie.
God dang, spinner wheelie.
Alright, I need a host on it.
This guy's
Need a clamp.
lying. I'm hiding all the clamps.
Plenty tight. Hell yeah. Cool. Now we just need to bleed it. Voila. And we got extra hose. Yeah.
Different area codes.
I just realized that I had to grab the jack stand, but we didn't put a jack stand underneath the car.
How fast are you gonna drink it? Ready? 3, 2. It's the new Type F challenge.
Tripod challenge.
Huh?
This is good. Damn, look at that angle.
This guy.
Doesn't look like much.
This guy thinks that he's got a little angle. Just kidding. It is. Oh, ow.
It's okay. Shows that. There we go. Okay, I'll keep going. Get smashed. Nothing new, just a bunch of excessive oil from last time. Gonna have to pressure wash the underside of her, but I think that is good for now. Let's get her off the jack stands, take it for a rip around the block, see if we feel any difference. But yeah, hell yeah. Locked in. So the question is bigger better? We'll have to find out at the track. For right now, we can do a quick test when we're driving home, going around the block, see if we feel any difference, but the real test is going to be at the track. So you guys are going to have to wait till next weekend. Actually a lot grippier than I thought. Yeah, it's super slick, but it's also like really grippy at the same time.
It does not.
It's like super slick, but like transition, my shit grips up, it feels like. that is going to be the end of Is Bigger Better? So, in conclusion, I'm going to have to say that it did fantastic. We had no overheating issues with the power steering system. It might have been not the most controlled test because the track day was actually a little wet, but where we live in Utah, we're gonna have wet track day. So it held up for a whole event. I think that was good testimony to that. We are still going to be changing the power steering system up a bit. We're gonna be running an electric power steering pump next season, most likely. We may have one more event with how the car is as it is, but we have some repairs to do on it for sure after that event. We may have broke a couple things, so stay forward to the full event of the last event of the year, and you'll see what we kind of broke and what we got to fix in the off season, and we'll talk about kind of plans moving forward with the Mustang. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give a big thumbs up, leave a comment if you guys got ideas or what was your favorite part of the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.